So y'all know what's going on in the media right now, right? Everybody seeing everything going on with Diddy and various rappers. Y'all keeping up with the diss tracks and stuff also. Yeah. So Chris Brown, Chris Brown dissing Quavo, and everybody saying, Chris, sit down because you're not a rapper, you're a singer. How deep do you think this is going? You know, it's the threats going on. Chris Brown saying he really gonna pull up and beat up Quavo. What do you think about this? Because we know technically in music, everything be a publicity, and we really don't know what's going on behind scenes. They could really be like, party on some, look, I'm gonna put this out. I want you to respond like this and take too long and right. We don't really know based off of like just seeing stuff that's going on with Diddy and other people. We know everything could be covered up. You know, do you guys feeling that Quavo should do more than just rap back? Should he go put hands on him, or do we seem like? Because I mean, y'all heard the song. The shoot, I don't know. Shooting is kind of extreme, but get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He said he lost. Oh man, he said he lost. That's too deep. It's not that deep. But millions of people are listening to this, and I mean, rap beef. We know rap beef isn't the same as it used to be. You know, it ain't. Yeah, it ain't the same. Like think about beef like Tupac and Biggie. You know, when Tupac and Biggie saw each other, they was really gonna do something. All the times where their groups would meet up and it was real beef, like when Ice Cube left NWA and they was really meeting up and fighting and stuff like that. It wasn't the same. You can't even tell me a beef that happened in the last 20 years where people actually got together and was like, yeah, we really gonna fight. But that's was real rap beef, not like no street stuff, because we know like people like King Von and other rappers from like Florida and smaller times where that they really about that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Nas, Jay-Z, you know, yeah, it was like real street stuff. It wasn't just like, all right, we gonna get on the mic and diss each other. So it's like, what did he do? Did he just lay? He was just Chris Brown was laying in the bed and was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna diss Quavo today. Like, what were you doing? You know, I, that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna just get up and he was bored. He was like, yeah, let's see what we can do. Do you feel like Chris dissing Quavo was influenced by Kendrick dissing Drake at all? Yeah, that's because of his baby mama. Right, right. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right. So we know that that's probably not gonna go too much. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah, that ain't. I mean, I don't really feel like that's gonna do too much. Um, I think Quavo is gonna do kind of like it. He might not do like a J Cole thing exactly, but he'll probably just be like, man, I ain't going back and forth with that. Now, Kendrick and yeah, he'll be responding for sure. Kendrick and Drake and J Cole. What y'all think about that? K Dot all day. Y'all remember when he dropped Control and what everybody did? They don't give him flowers for sure. He could be. I mean, like Kendrick was like the last of like the real rap. A lot of people said because rap was really lyrical. It really made sense. Like it was it was him. Like the big three. Yeah. So it was like Kendrick came in the game and it was like, man, this is something we've been missing. You know. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, all right, we got Kendrick going crazy. Then you got J. Cole. J. Cole's kind of like a Drake and Kendrick put together. What's up, Special K? You know, and then you got just Drake. Singing. Sometimes he raps. Sometimes he sing. You don't really know what he's gonna do. But now it's so many other people, coming into the game or coming into it. Now you're figuring out all these different, what I'm saying, thank you, all these different kind of beefs that's been going on where it's like all of a sudden every time Kendrick comes out every 10 years and disses somebody, now everybody got beef with different people. It's like, what, Kendrick did it, so now let's all go out. So what's the next step? What are we doing? What are we doing now? Like, what's the next step for this? Are we going to keep going back and forth? Is it going to produce anything? So the correlation between um, us and them, right? What do you think? How do you feel the app emulates the same thing that's going on right now with like Quavo, Chris, Kendrick?
Do you feel like Tag has a big three? Right. Everybody didn't ever even think about that. Yeah. It, I don't know who Stubbs is, but like Stubbs, who's Stubbs? I'm about to go look on the leaderboard and find Stubbs. All right, so the big three would possibly be the big three would possibly be the top three, right? Yeah. Stunner Pillow Lolo, that's the big three with the most movement. Okay. Now, do we see any beef that like how we seeing in music going on right here? What's up? What's up? Yeah, but does anybody really have a legit reason for not liking him? Oh yeah, it could be, you know. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, right. So pretty much everybody forms their own opinion, right? So it's like somebody sitting in their living room right now looking at TV like I can't stand Drake, and they probably don't even have a legit reason for not liking him.
Okay, I had to hop in. I actually did an interview with the number one stunner on my before Point of View with Peaches got featured, and a lot of people had these different opinions about him. They didn't like him for whatever reason, and I didn't know to not like him. You know what I mean? From based off of what everybody say, I go off of my energy with that person, and I actually think I unpeeled back the layers in that interview to show that he's actually a real person, and the facade that he puts out here is just for entertainment. It's from what I got from it, right? So I don't know
Right.
him personally like that. I did meet him at Live Fest and everything, and he was cool. I didn't have a problem with him, but I have tough skin. Some people can't take the jokes that he gives, the things like that. So it's kind of hard to like say, oh, I don't like him because he's rude. Because he wasn't rude to me at that time. However, people, like you said, people do form their opinion about people and they go based off of that. But you can't tell me something about somebody else because I need to find out on my own. Does that make sense?
Right.
That makes sense. And to your point, Mas, it's actually been personal. Whereas I'll give you an example. Whereas I'm in the stream, this is when I was cool with Shy, and we normally doing business. I have no issue with Stunner, none of that, and all that stuff. No issue. And out of nowhere, he just started having an issue with me and started saying that, well, yeah, your D's up Gemini's A and this and the fourth. Out of nowhere, not warranted or nothing. And it's not even entertainment because we weren't talking about him or none of that. He got mad because I sniped him or because he won.
Yeah,
Like,
but
Yeah, but
that
you
sounds
have to
like
remember that's
like
the
more like
entertainment part
a
of it. That's
tag
the
team.
entertainment
no,
side of it.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. The part I'm saying he been knew I've been dealing with Shy and the stuff I do with Shy. So at these times, like he always been interjecting little dumb stuff. I don't understand for that time, but all the time you saw all this little gay stuff. Especially I'm Jamaican, we don't really go on that side, and he's just doing it over and over. I get it when he's trying to troll and all that; those don't bother me. But it's like when nothing is happening, nobody say nothing to you, you just want to do this. Those are the things I experienced with him. That's why I dislike him. It's not because other people say. Because I heard the room. I mean, the thing that other people say, whatever. I block that out. But I don't like him because of that.
Hey, listen, you got the right to not fool with who you don't fool with, and I respect that. But I'm not here to defend nobody or all that good stuff. But I do want to make it clear that sometimes people will form an opinion about you and don't even know who you are. They'll form an opinion about you based off of the people that you hang around.
No,
You
you're
could
right.
be in a live with somebody, chilling with somebody, like, oh, you hang with so and so. I'm cool on you. I'm not dealing with you, but you don't know me. You're mad at that person, not me. So
Right.
it does make a lot of sense. The reason why the beefs are going, I'm not talking about tag no more. I'm over that shit of stuff because I live here. But as far as celebrity wise, those beefs are generated to create more revenue. They're created to bring more content. They're created to poke the bear and throw the stick. You know what I mean? So these people, who I have not searched Quavo this, but I didn't even know. I thought he was the one that passed away. I'm just saying, I don't know who he is until Chris Brown started dissing him, and I'm like, Chris Breezy is a real troll. He trolling that man, and all his fans are trolling him too because Chris don't like him. So it's just like, I think the Migos, is it the Casamigos? Is it the three?
It's amigos, amigos.
Whatever. I
The
like them.
Casamigos.
Yeah, Casamigos. I like them. They're a good group or whatever. But Chris Brown, I'm on his side. I'm throwing rocks at the boys and everything on Chris' side because I'm a fan of Chris Brown. I said what I said. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta call. Okay, bye.
Right. The
No, I
team
understand
usher.
that. Not to cut you off, Mira, with her point with that, that's why I said when she said what she said as far as like with Stunner. And that's why I gave my opinion on it, because it was personal. It wasn't me hearing things from other people or whatever, because I don't listen to that out there. Because that's how even Lolo and I became cool. I heard many bad things about her until I saw her in our live, and she was versing somebody. And then I actually had a conversation and seen them. I even told her, I said, "Oh, you're not as bad as everybody else thinks." And she said, "Yeah."
Right.
But even
That's the biggest thing.
to even address this all right now, yeah, my speech is right. It's all for entertainment and things like that. But I think a sidetrack of that is, honestly, my personal opinion, I think the reason why J. Cole did that whole apology thing or whatever, trying to get out of it, because I really see in his eyes, he didn't want to get out of his Tupac and Biggie phase with the way things are going. Because nowadays, so many people are with his ops and this and the forth and back and forth. It goes to that violence quickly. So I think that he was just trying to get away from all that negativity with that, because he's already too successful right now and getting back to his community.
Right. You know, when you become a certain value, now you're valuable or valued in the community, it's like, all right, so what if I go to the hood? You know, you start being successful and everything. You grew up in the hood and you don't hang out there no more. So that's kind of like oh, you don't come back to the hood, you don't do this anymore, now you're a sellout and all that stuff. So what if you go back to the hood and you get popped, right? Now all these different things are gonna fall over. He owns like part of a basketball team, right? Many businesses, all kinds of stuff going on. So all that's gonna fall over because you wanted to go and venture through the hood when you beyond that now.
Cause you're a brand.
So, yeah, because that's kind of probably what he's thinking. But at the same time, he didn't even have to apologize. He could have just left it at that and didn't respond anymore.
I'm not mad at that though. A lot of people coming at him for that. I guess because the hip hop world, but I'm not even mad at that. But I guess I'm biased to that because I rock with K Dot and I rock with J. Cole, and I wouldn't want to see the beat between them anyway. So I guess that's why I'm not too upset about that. But whatever.
Right. Me personally, I can tell you a J. Cole song to save my life for real. I've heard some, but I can't really be like, oh, y'all heard that one song by J. Cole, You surprised.
Yeah, you're right, Empress. Nobody's perfect. You be all right. Because and then now they just when they said that all his albums are platinum. All of them. That's crazy. Even the one with oh,
Nobody's Perfect is a song. Okay. So
even Lil Durk song, All My Life? Even with Lil Durk, All My Life? You haven't heard that in Grammy?
No, I've heard that. That's on the radio. But I'm not gonna but you said it when you first said it, you said the Lil Durk song. You didn't say the J. Cole song.
I said him on the Lil Durk song. I said with him on the Lil Durk song.
Exactly. Him on the Lil. I've heard him on other people's songs.
But no, you say you never heard none of his tracks. I mean,
no. I meant like I don't really know his music. Like I'm not like, oh, you heard that one song by J. Cole. I can't tell you for real. But I've heard him on stuff.
I'm with Empress on that. Yeah, I like both of them because they both on that conscious and they just weird. I'm with it rappers. I miss the Tupac era.
Right. That's why I say like. That's why I said the three of them. So you got Kendrick. Kendrick's like the last of the Mohicans with lyricalness on songs. He's from the street, you know what I'm saying? He from Compton, you know what I'm saying? And then you got J. Cole was like the consciousness, like removed from the street but conscious. And then you got Drake, a singer from Canada who likes to rap sometimes.
AKA pop star.
Yeah. They're all different, but they all the same in certain ways. You got to think, look how Drake came into the game. Like he came in with Wayne. He was a part of that Young Money group. And out of that Young Money group, 2 of them made it. That's the thing. If you put 8 people together, it's almost like Diddy. Remember when Diddy was trying to make the band?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. But their formula was like, all right, we're going to throw these 10 artists together and somebody out of this is going to make it. And Drake and Nicki Minaj were the ones that made it the farthest, and then Tyga, So
Tyga really make it.
No, I mean, but far as like farther than the rest of the people out of the group.
You're right.
So, but Nicki and Drake, you know what I'm saying, and oh my God,
dislike. Say dislike.
Dislike.
Don't say hate.
Dislike.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. But yeah, so you see their 2 success, and it's like, all right, they did good on that. They made money on their investment on that. It's like, all right, we'll take the loss on these other 6 people because these 2 people are going to make up for all that, you know?
Revenue, yeah.
Yeah. So, um, matter of fact, thinking about making the band, why do you think none of them made it for real?
Wait. Let me ask you something there. I'm not
Go
trying
ahead,
to
bruh.
stop the way because you talking about we'll make up the money, and that made me think about something. Because it's something going around big right now, and I guess I'm not trying to switch topic purposely, but even like with the WNBA versus NBA salaries, because you see a lot of WNBA, especially now with Caitlin getting number one, and they're comparing her contract compared to the NBA. When it's a big difference, when people don't realize and or factor in, WNBA brings in $10 million, the NBA brings in $1 billion, and then they want the same revenue. I'm not saying nothing against equality and this and the fourth, but it's like, why am I going to pay you extra for stuff that you're not bringing in money from? Come on, it's capitalist world.
Right. We know men and women's sports are divided like in everything. You know, I do feel like they should get paid more money, but when you look, not saying when you look at the sport, it's not like it's exciting or anything like that, but
It's not. It's just
it's basketball, you know, like, and we have these superstars that they coming in, they dunking on each other, they trash talking. There is ruthless on the court and off the court. We don't get that from the ladies, you know. So most of the, I don't know who the fans are of the WNBA, but I mean they're there, they're coming up, you know, just
No, they're
how
not.
they played what Ice Cube paid that Caitlyn girl what $5 million to play in the Big Three
Offered.
offered or something
Mhm.
like that. Yeah, and that was going to be more than what she was going to make in her WNBA career.
300, because she's making now 328K. So she's making like 76K a year, and the last year would be 97. But people fail to realize with stats, ever since 97, the NBA been declining. I mean, WNBA attendance and money has been declining. And the other thing that people don't factor in also is that all they gotta do is just lower the court and get that and get the entertainment that's needed. That's it. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, we lowered, we the WNBA got smaller ball, and the 3-point line is closer. So why you can't just lower the court to have it get more entertaining?
Right. So pretty much you want the girls out there dunking.
Entertainment, yeah. Because if I could see, man, the last person to dunk was Lisa Leslie. That's 23 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I just seen somebody dunk the other day.
Man, it wasn't entertainment. Like it's whatever. The other thing I say is this: everybody crying about that, but they're not saying that. Yo, Caitlyn, she just signed an 8-year contract worth like $28 million with Nike.
Yeah.
Like,
We know that people make more money off their endorsements than they do off of playing the game.
The only person that really made money off of just pure sales and records, if you want to go into music, is Drake, where he made $1 billion off of just sales and not tours and endorsement and all that. But she's gonna make money off of all this endorsement and then all the other things. And then on top of that, she create her own stuff. Then on top of it, when she leave the league and she doing sports or whatever after that, she's still gonna be banking a lot of money, millions.
Right.
I'm sure there's a lot of females out there now that would be that would love to make 76K a year and no cry about it.
Right. But are you gonna play? You got to think, like, when you're a kid and you start to play basketball, obviously you're like, I want to make it to the NBA and make millions of dollars, or I want to make it to the WNBA and make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? But you're not thinking about like, well, I want to go to the WNBA and only make $100K a year. But getting paid $100,000 a year to play basketball is better than making $100,000 a year sitting in an office building.
Yeah, because you travel in the world too.
You know, that's why so many people go overseas and play ball. You know, they're like, I get to travel and make money.
Yep, and experience.
Tax free.
Like, what's up? Like, yeah, so they need to change. They need to adjust to that. That's my only thing with that. They need to adjust to that. And then now, because the biggest gripe that I have is they want equality with the revenue. So they basically saying that with the TV deals, et cetera, they want to get equal pay to men. But if your sport is not doing that, it's just like Tag and BLK. If Tag is not bringing in the money to do this and the fourth or whatever, BLK is gonna have more opportunity than whatever for their BLK people than Tag because they're not bringing that same amount of money.
Yeah,
That's all it is. It's really facts of money. All it is.
it is. I mean, think there. I mean, there's. This is the only group I know that has like multiple apps that's really attached to it with a meet group. You know, like versus like the others. I don't really want to mention them. We ain't mentioning them. We don't talk about Bruno, but you know what I'm saying. A lot of them survive on their own. You know what I'm saying. So it's smarter when you're like, you know what, we're gonna bring all these performing apps together and we gonna all make money, you know, and then when because believe it or not, there's apps that have crashed that people I could tell you a few and you're like, oh, I never heard of that. Yeah, because it was online for a couple weeks and it didn't do good and now it ain't here no more. You know, we're talking about longevity. That's what it's about.
And even
And they copy and paste everything is you literally go on every platform, they all the same. But what's the difference? The community is what makes it different.
and one thing I will say, if you since you're speaking on that is, I know a lot of tag people may not like it, and admins that they ain't here watching. I know it's a feature show. Is the admins really would need to just get on? I'm serious. Like BLK admins are like Chick-fil-A, and then tag one is just like McDonald's or the Wendy's I got to shoot from here, which is bad service and all that. Like with admins, like you don't get that one-on-one feel, that love, and like replying. Like I literally would speak to BLK admins, and it's like so refreshing. They have to go through a protocol, a portal, and this and forth, and generic messaging back just to the same end result of nothing.
In the words of Frank Lucas, McDonald's, that's a brand name. Blue Magic, that is a brand name. You know what I'm
I said
saying?
service. I ain't saying it wasn't a brand. It is a brand.
That's a brand.
Suck.
You know, the service ain't always gonna be good. You can go anywhere in the world and go to McDonald's. Chick-fil-A ain't everywhere.
I get you with that, but I'm saying the customer service. So I guess you got
it's a small platform. Of course, it's gonna have good customer service. The bigger you are, the worse your customer service gets. So
Not
the
really.
grass is green right now. When these apps become worldwide, like how we are, then you're gonna start to see the decline because now you see the admins all the time because it's like, oh, we're only right here in the United States, we can handle that. But now when they start going to across the seas and different things like that, then they're gonna be like, now we gotta respond to this person. Now we gotta hire more people. Then they're gonna start outsourcing and all that kind of stuff. So it's gonna decline. But right now it seems cool. You know, everything is like that in the beginning.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like you said, you have to hire people and do this and the fourth. But we see a time progress that they really do if that happen like that, and they really hire people. And it's the same, whereas their customer service is still better than other platforms. But I think time would tell and data would tell with that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
Because
saying.
everybody was so excited, you know, like, oh, yep, we out of here. And then where they at? They still over here.
Oh no, yeah, I get that. But you know, the main thing with that was pricing. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
That was the main thing is pricing. That's all that really was. It's it with that.
Yeah, you know, now if they would have created a platform and had the same prices as this one, then more people would have left,
Oh yeah,
you know.
I guarantee that.
So yeah. Just like how we got Bad Gold Day over here,
Which sucks.
you know, everyday Bad Gold Day over there to us. That's why people over here. You know, you telling me that I can load up a hundred pack and get 4 jets versus on Good Gold Day I get 2, more bang for my buck. People always gonna sniff out a deal.
No, absolutely, absolutely right with that. There's no denying that.
Yeah, and so it don't matter what platform it is, they gonna sniff a deal out for sure. They're gonna be like, well, where you know, what streaming app can I go live and get the most diamonds and make the most money? It's like, yeah, you might be able to go to our counterpart and get a dragon and get a crazy cash out, but what's the chance of you getting that dragon? What you producing over there to
And
make
this,
somebody really come out the pocket?
and this is why me as a business person, I don't even swipe over there. I'm doing for business because even with that, I know my limits. So it's all business for what I do. So I get what you say as far as that, but I'm over in BLK too. But that's the main purpose.
Yeah.
No point.
So it's not like somebody's over there like, all right, I'm gonna use the money from Tag. What's be okay? All right. So a year ago. Not even a year ago. So yeah, about a year ago, Tag
Less
decided
than a
to
year ago.
partner. It was a year, right?
Less than did they
It
switched over, converted
no,
over?
no, I'm talking about when they partnered.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was easy.
Yeah. So about a year ago, Tag decided to partner with BOK. PLK. I was gonna say POF and BOK together. Look at that. We are there PLK. But they got they had it's a dating app called BOK, and pretty much they decided to get live streaming, and Tag acquired them under our umbrella. So you know how Meet Me is partnered with POF and CRISPA and whatever else.
Not
They
Meet
were
Me
doing the same
BLK.
thing. Huh?
Not Meet Me BLK is.
No, but I was saying like how Meet Me had the merges, like
Okay.
because originally we were by ourselves, you know. So they merged, they merged with another app, so people could go on the other app and see our people. Just how World Star was attached to us too,
So they got rid of it.
right? So pretty much BOK was like, oh, we could do this by ourselves. We don't need Tag,
All right.
you know. So then they separate. You remember that beef? It seemed like they had beef. It was like Chris and them were like, oh, they weren't really mentioning their name or nothing like that. You know, it was almost like it was weird because BOK had real beef with Tag. Like they was really like F Tag and F y'all admins and all that kind of stuff. And then on the Tag side, they were just like them other people, they mad,
Yeah, I
but
remember that.
we still gonna be here, like
Yep.
so it's like who broke up with who for
Let
real?
me say something there, because there's probably a reason why that happened. Because even when I went and created my BLK account, because I did for Didi for a show, even they had blocked me. As soon as I created my account, they blocked me. I'm like, why you block me? It's a brand new phone number, brand new everything. The only thing was the same was my name. The same name here I had on BLK too. So then, long story short, I finally reached out to Will, and then he was like, they had a statement in there saying that you're not coming, we're not soliciting you from another side, and da 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 da, for me to continue on. So that was the main reason why they blocked my account, because it was same as this one. So they think that somebody from BLK solicited me over from Tag. I'm like, that's weird. And then
Yeah, that's why they had everybody fill out them forms and stuff if you was switching over, because then they would approve you one by one. Like, all right, this is an approved user for both sides. Like,
that's what it was. So that threw me. So that's why they kept blocking me every time. I'm like, what the hell are you blocking me for? But it was a different name. It would have been different because I had to use somebody else's account who was still on Tag and it was on BLK. But because their name was different and they all switched their name, they didn't get flagged on the BLK account. I almost lost money over that, man. BLK.
hey, you got to figure it out at the end of the day. But that's really it, man. Like, it don't matter where, if it's music or if it's business, these are the things that are gonna pop up, So it is what it is. Because now we're not merged with anybody anymore. But Mocha Space, Moco, whatever that is.
Moco Space.
I don't know who uses that, but besides one person, I only know one person on that whole app. So, but yeah, and so we was doing it before, and we still doing it. I don't know if our users went up because of it or they went down for real, but we still here. At longevity is what's the biggest thing. Been here since 2017. So
what I've seen is double, because I'm not double as far as occupancy. I've seen like people that are on Tag, people who were wholeheartedly BLK people, and on Tag, I'm like, oh wow, they left because of the price. And then I've seen them on both platforms. Like, oh, okay, they double streaming, because I thought they would have stayed on BLK the whole time. Da 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 da. So I'm like, so a lot of people just double stream now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense when you think about making income in life. If you own a business, right? Are you really going to get rich if you just own that one business?
Heck no, especially in America nowadays, you got to have multiple sources of income.
You got to have multiple sources of income. So that's like
speaking to somebody that does that daily because they know they got to have multiple sources of income. If I didn't, yeah, I'd be homeless right now.
I know somebody that streams on like 9 different platforms. So they do like an hour a day on each platform, and
I'm good.
I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
I couldn't do that. That'd take too much time out of my day. And it's like, unless you have a really overpowering crowd where every time you go on there, you're making some money, and it's adding up each time, it's worthless.
Yeah, because you think like we've been live, right? Good looking, bro. we've been live for like an hour, right? And we had 130 people come in here. Yeah, come through here. Normally we 2-3 times that number, right? So what are you doing on the app to produce that, right? So you figure, all right, if I get 135 people coming here, some of them give me, some of them don't, then I'm like, all right, my hour's up, then I'm going to leave, right? I'm going to want to get, so it takes me 5 to 7 apps. If I get 100 people on 9 different apps to visit me in an hour, it's 900 people versus me. I could just stay right here and try to get 900 people in one day, unless you dedicate one day to one app, but then that's not really gonna make sense. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna do 4 hours on this app, 4 hours on that app, then the next day I'm on this one. Like, I don't know how they doing it, but I didn't really ask either.
I couldn't do that. I'm sorry. That would be too much attention sitting away. Unless that's just a job. That's all you do and do nothing else. But I'd rather be on that one app or that 2 app and then get 900 people or 900 split and then be able to cash out for both of them instead of dealing with 9 different cash outs if it's not coming up to that or waiting to that cash out. I'm good.
I mean, like, as far as like TikTok and Tag, TikTok's like way different than this platform, so it's like, even though they have live streaming, the app is way bigger than what's going on, because you got merchandise, you got sponsorships, brand deals, all kinds of different things going on over there, versus like the live streaming is just a small piece of the puzzle over there, because you got game streaming over there, you got regular streaming over there, so it's so much more you can do. So it can't really be a competitor, because like, all right, unless y'all start letting us make videos over here, then you'll be like competing with Instagram and TikTok and all that, So,
but at the same time, when you talk about competing, even so, I know BLK knew there wasn't going to gain a lot of people like that coming over, so that's why they did those little incentives and things. And then, to be honest, they gifts actually good with those 3D gifts,
right?
So they do lose stuff like that, like you were talking about, little extra incentive and stuff to get people or whatever, or get garner their attention. That's one thing I've seen. They 3D gifts.
They said that, when we've asked Tag, why don't we have 3D gifts and stuff like that, they said it makes it costs more money to make the gifts 3D. So it's like, if we want to keep the prices low, how we have them, we can't have 3D gifts. If we start having 3D gifts, yeah.
Speaking of which, that you mentioned as well, that's another reason why Tag price is a lot lower than BLK, is because of the pets that I learned. And with pets, you can't cash out on that really, so it's really going to Tag, and that's how they're able to keep the price low also.
Right. Yeah, they don't have pets on Meet Me, huh?
Or on BLK.
Okay.
That's what keeps the price down too. And then think about it, a lot of people in the rundown got a rundown. They gifted a rundown like crazy. Some of them be throwing the dragons in the wrong place. So Tag is definitely banking off all these. And then especially with Stunner's games that he having, people keep swiping. And then on top of it, you remember you used to be able to do on the app. Now you gotta go to the website, which is run by Tag.
So, I know people that have been playing pets for like 20 years. 20 years you've been playing this,
especially overseas people. Because I know somebody right now that have people in their name, and I said, "Oh, Tuki Millie." No, that's my pet owner.
Right? You play? Yeah, I used to, until I had I had somebody buy me, and they had me locked for like a long time. Like, they would never like unlock me. When I was really into the game, I'm like, dang man, I only got one pet owner. People can't fight for me. I was locked for like 2 years. Like every week for 2 years, and then one day I just was like, "Can you unlock me?" They was so mad, like I got blocked and everything. I'm like, "You're that mad that I didn't want to be locked anymore?"
Yeah, but you could have freed yourself though.
I would. If I freed myself, they would just buy me back.
Oh, you got a stalker
and lock me again.
You got a stalker. You ain't got a pet owner. Because I had somebody that would do that to me as well, but every time if I tell her I'm blocked me, she'll do it without no attitude or anything like that. So you had a stalker.
Yeah, I don't know who owned me now, but I know then that's
her.
Yeah. Nah, she ain't on the app no more. She used to own Popcorn Poppy too. Yeah. She was real close with Popcorn Poppy. and he like, I don't know if he owned her or she owned. I think she owned him too. It was just wild. It's be like, oh, she'd come in here and I'll be like, oh, my pet owner's in here. Never drop a diamond. Never drop one diamond, but own me on pets.
You can't even cash out on that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't even tell me to buy nobody or anything like that. Be like, hey, I'm gonna send you this to up your. She wasn't raising my value up or anything. It was just you just own me.
Right.
I'm just sitting in the cage.
So you was just a slave then. A 6'5" slave. Well, you were in the house or the field. Well, with your bodies, they probably had you field.
I'm dark. Yeah, I'm dark. I'm dark.
You
You farther than me, but I'm closer to the house. I'm probably the blacksmith or something, but you farther out.
And they look at that height like, oh yeah, he's tall. Yeah, let's get him out of the field, get him working.
Yeah.
I got you. So you got 5 minutes there. How we gonna chop this up? What's this gonna be? Is it like a freestyle edit?
Man.
It's still gonna be chopped good quality for me. I can get good
just get how you work your magic.
Yeah, and
you do any uploads? Yeah,
that's what I'll just speak on now. My apologies on the delay with that. I just had
I ain't look yet. I was gonna ask.
No, because I have a line of them going up. I'm about to make the cover art for that and then load up. But I got the DJ, the Valentine, and then last week, and then it's gonna be this one. Gonna be uploaded on this week. But I know the DJ and Valentine, the other one gonna be uploaded by Sunday.
Okay, for sure.
With a description also, and then after I finish all the uploads, I'm gonna do a reel for you. That way we can start posting on Instagram.
Okay, 100. What's up, gorgeous? How you doing?
All right. Well, I'm gonna do my little outro since I was your guest for the day, and I'm gonna go make prayer. Well,
all right.
Businessman in streamer's world, not really a streamer. I'm trying to be. Just come on here, help anybody out if you got any need for any videography, photography, not photography out there. That's why I do my real world. Any videography, graphics or things like that, consultation, just holler at me, let me know. I'm about to finish up Mayor's YouTube channel, and then I can show you examples if y'all need that YouTube done and content creation for that and things of that nature. But I'm about to make prayer. Let me know when I'll know when you end it, and then I'll chop this up. You have a good one, Mayor.
All right, we out of here right now anyway, so it's no contract keeping us the full hour. So hey, look, if y'all ain't got me fade and you want to come back for more content, tap in, we'll be back.